Let's have a property tour, shall we? Bryan LEBO here, and today we've got a really interesting, eclectic home for you. So we are back out in Spanish Trail. We've done this a few times. So a lot of these homes in Spanish Trail are being remodeled, and this home was built in 1986 and has been completely reimagined, and there's Easter eggs everywhere, so I'm excited to show you some of the crazy things that are going on in this house. So like we normally do, we're gonna start off in the kitchen, but on the way there, we're gonna discuss the flooring a little bit. So 50% of the main floor of this home is large format 24 by 48 inch porcelain tile. This is the exact same tile that you'll see in $10 million Blue Heron homes of today. So again, while this home was built in 86, there's a lot of modern features and textures and components that you would find in all of today's modern homes. So speaking of, you can't have a modern home without the obligatory waterfall return, and this is a beautiful implementation. So here they went with a very, very popular Taj Mahal onyx counter surface. If you haven't seen the million reels on Instagram, what's really neat about this is you can back illuminate it and the onyx just glows really, really, really neat. But here we have kind of the monolithic look that I prefer. So we have an edge profile that's 2.5 inches with the waterfall return. Very, very modern, but yet so elegant, and offset with the bar stools that are done in brass. Just a beautiful, elegant kitchen, and I love what they did here. Now, moving over to the refrigeration, we have our built-in Sub-Z refrigerator on a 60/40 split. Perfect. Now, we have custom cabinetry throughout the entire kitchen, and we'll talk about this side of the counter surface in a moment because kind of neat what they did. But moving along, we have a KitchenAid 36-inch cooktop. If the controls were in the front, that would denote it being a grill top, but this is a cooktop. So very nice, and gas. One of the interesting ones was, just by looking at it, this looks like a sheath ventilation hood, which we've seen a million times. But in fact, this is actually just purely decorative. There's actually functional storing above there, and we have a pop-up ventilation for the cooktop. So very neat. Now, coming down here a little bit, this is where I was going to talk to you about the counter surface. So while we have the same Taj Mahal onyx on this side of the kitchen, what they did, which was really neat, is they still have a 2.5 inch edge profile, but here they did a negative edge. So it actually comes in on a 45-degree angle and meets the cabinet. So very cool, very bespoke. You don't normally see this very often. One of the neat things here, again, I told you there's Easter eggs and eclectic things everywhere. Here we have this mock shrine in front of all the glass bricks. So kind of an ode to the 80s by leaving the glass bricks. I think it's kind of a little neat, but I love the eclectic illumination. So we have this drop ceiling pendant lights, but these are so weird and eclectic, kind of neat. Again, this is a very different type of home than we're used to seeing. Now on this side, all right, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know exactly what I'm about to go to. We are at 3.5 million currently, and unfortunately we only have one dishwasher, but I think I'm probably the only weirdo that makes a point about talking about dishwashers. But here we have a beautiful Viking dishwasher accompanied right next to it with the KitchenAid built-in microwave, and I gotta hit you with the ooh. Childish, I know, but you know, I gotta do it. Now, coming down here a little bit further, we have our double ovens that are built in and built by KitchenAid. So very nice. Just a perfect kitchen spilling right into the living space. But coming along here, as we come into the breakfast nook area, really neat. We have these two massive picture windows that leads into this sensational backyard that we're gonna see later. Really love the backyard. Over here, we have the French doors that properly leads you out, and then just a nice decorative mirror. Now on this side, you'll notice the opposite return side's a little different. So here we have the kitchen cabinets that match the rest of the kitchen, and we have that onyx Taj Mahal counter surface with the negative edge, and then we'll see the backside in just a moment. So coming around this corner, this leads us into the formal dining room area, but actually, wait, there's more over here. So let's come in this direction. I totally forgot we have a laundry room and garage to do first. So coming down here, to the left, this is a pantry. It's a normal pantry. No point showing too much, but this is actually a really beautiful laundry room, and being off the kitchen, kind of nice that they went to this level of remodeling. Clearly your washer dryer, the same cabinets as we had in the kitchen, but I love what they did with this tile. It looks like a mosaic, but really it's just like a 6x6 inch tile, but really, really lovely. But they even spent the money on the same onyx Taj Mahal counter surface as the kitchen. Pretty rare do you see that level of attention to detail. Undermount Kohler sink, just a great, great laundry room and right off the kitchen. Over here, we have the remodeled garage. So we have epoxy floors, we have 3 frosted glass garage doors, and we have the new modern style garage door opener. So perfect garage. Love the entry right into the living space. Now we can see the dining room. So the first thing we got to talk about is, again, a lot of the interior design here is really eclectic and really neat. Nothing about this house is cookie cutter. So here we have this really, really bizarre light fixture over the dining table. So this chandelier is really, really unique. Again, if you don't like cookie cutter and you like original design, this is certainly going to be the house for you. Over here, we had that kind of buffet return. So on the return side, we have different cabinetry. So we have more of an oak cabinetry that kind of is more muted and blends in. And it continues over here where you can keep your china, your crystalware, etc. And even from the dining room area, we have French doors that lead into the backyard. So really great if you're entertaining and you want that ingress and egress. Now this part's kind of neat. Now over here, we have a full kind of dry bar / buffet return. They were even kind enough to give us a charcuterie platter. So I'll be munching on that as we work on B-roll. And we have kind of a wine closet here for all of your wine storage needs. So just a really neat area denoted for the dining space. Now let's check out where you're gonna spend most of your time over here in the family room. So we're gonna step down 2 steps, and this is kind of a sunken family room. It's not fully sunken like we had pits in the 70s, but this is a good time to talk about the flooring. So while we had the large format tile that led to the kitchen, some of the sunken areas have what we call the skymorphic look. So here we have tile that looks like wood, which is skymorphism. But it's beautifully beset in a herringbone design. And you'll see that again in the entry, and you'll see it in the formal living room, but beautiful job here. Now let's talk about this media wall, because this is really, really neat. So here we have really a large fireplace. It's a gas fireplace. But one of the things that I really love is, clearly this is where you would hang your television for viewing. I don't think they're big TV people here, but this is gorgeous. So normally this would be kind of like a basket weave, but this is a very different pattern design. I haven't seen this before, but the way that it's inlaid with the 12x24 inch tile just really makes this look unique and really neat. Now, coming down here, we have an obligatory, if you're going to do modern, if you're going to do a remodel, you always have to blow that wall out. So here we have a 15-foot slider system. Right now I've got it closed because it's like 100 degrees out, and I don't think you guys want to watch me sweat profusely on camera, so enjoy the B-roll. But this leads directly into the pool, and this is perfect for the family room. Now, one thing that we're going to hold real quick is we have to talk about the elephant in the room at this point, which are the exposed beams. This is the vantage point that is sensational, along with from the upstairs vantage point, but so unique. I love that they kind of went with more of a whitewashed light gray stain to it, but the entire ceiling is exposed so you can see the pitched roof and all the exposed beams. So if you like the kind of modern farmhouse design, you're gonna go wild for this. This is what made me really love the house when I saw these photos. And it's very dramatic and it's very unique. and not something that you're typically going to find in Las Vegas. So again, this is not the home for cookie cutter. This has personality. Now, speaking of personality, I'm a personality that hates tiki bars. So there's your trivia for you. Can't stand tiki bars, not my vibe. But this is actually cool. So first off, you'll notice they used bamboo shoots, and it's a really beautiful light gray. It almost looks like stone. So the bamboo is the accent wall, and it also creates an apron around the actual bar area. So we have this beautiful, beautiful marble for the countertop surface of the bar. It is a wet bar because we do have the sink, nice floating shelves, and we have refrigeration. So this is a really, really cool bar. And what's really nice is a lot of times the bar area might be in the formal living room, whereas here it's part of the family room. So just a little more functional. All right, we're gonna swing around and we're gonna cover the entry that we came from before we check out the secondary bedroom. So stepping up a little bit to this area, and then we're gonna step back down into the entry. So this is where we started. We have a dramatic entry. We have a gorgeous chandelier about 25 feet high. Now over here to the left, we have your formal living room that, probably no one ever uses, but is still obligatory. But I want to show you this powder bathroom because it's really neat. So these are the stairs that we're going to see in a moment that lead upstairs. The entire upstairs of this home is just the primary suite, but this is kind of a neat powder bathroom. I love how elegant, and I love what they did. So here we have a gorgeous marble counter surface. They mitered a negative edge like we just saw in the kitchen and in the laundry room. But I love what they did with this 3D tile. It's a beautiful 3D tile that they custom cut into triangles, and it just makes for a really elegant, dramatic backdrop for this mirror that I don't know why I love this mirror. So the mirror, silver with these dragonflies, and then of course we have the beautiful sconces that look like champagne flutes. Just kind of a really, really neat powder bathroom. And we even have that 3D tile behind the toilet. So yeah, just kind of neat. Again, like I said, there's a bunch of neat little touches to this home. All right, now we're gonna go to the other wing in the house because this is where all of the secondary bedrooms are. Because like I said, the entire upstairs is all the primary suite. So we're gonna start off in the front of the house, and I love what this could be for an office. So over here to the right, this is your linen closet. And this is a great, great, great room, I think, to be an office. So while this is a bedroom, this could also be an office. You got these great picture windows. This is the front of the house. Typically, I like offices where you're in the front of the house so you can see anyone approaching. They even put in French doors here that lead out to a patio. So if it's a nice day and you want to take a phone call and walk around, that's really a great option. We have a walk-in closet here because, again, this is technically a bedroom. And this is really, really a neat situation. We have a Jack and Jill bathroom here, but we have a pocket door that leads to the shower and the toilet. But I love what they did in here. So here we have a different marble counter surface. Again, the same 2.5-inch negative edge profile. And they did a beautiful job here with the marble tile for the backsplash. And here it is in a herringbone design. Really, really neat, really modern. And that leads over to this area. So we have the toilet, and this is kind of a cool one. So anytime you have multiple bathrooms, you always have to have at least one that has a bathtub for your children, for fur babies. But this is kind of neat. Instead of having the curtain rod or having a weird system, here they put in 2 doors that come outward. So just a very nice, neat execution, very clean, very simple. This leads to the return side. So here we have the exact same vanity, the exact same setup that we just saw on the other side. And this leads us into the secondary bedroom. Kind of weird, right? Secondary. So very nice, very simple. It's a guest bedroom, not too much to talk about. All right, now right back to where we started, and we're gonna finish up in the last secondary bedroom, which is at the back of the house. And this is the one that you put your friends that you really like from out of town in, because this is a proper suite. So coming into this bedroom, you'll see obviously we have a window, but we have a door that leads us into this gorgeous backyard and pool. So this is the suite. This one's really nice. We have 2 closets as we come down this direction. So not a walk-in, but 2 separate closets in one cavity. But then check out this bathroom. This is really neat. So here, I love what they did in this bathroom. So this is a marble counter surface. I forget the name of it. Haisa, H-A-I-S-A. A Haisa marble counter surface. Beautiful, rich gray, almost like a dyed travertine natural stone. Beautiful. Again, same mitered negative edge, undermount sinks, but I love what they did with the accent walls. So here they went with a gorgeous marble inlay tile. And then you'll see on the opposing side where the shower is, there's one side of the wall that has the tile, and then we have that same counter surface in a tile format that makes up for where the shower head is and your valve controls. Very nice, gorgeous mosaic flooring, but you'll notice there's a door that leads to the backyard because this is the pool bathroom. So if you need quick access to the bathroom and you want to jump in and out of the pool, take a shower, get the chlorine off, this is the perfect bathroom for you right here. All right, guys, we've seen the entire downstairs of this property. Meet me upstairs and let's check out this enormous and amazing primary suite. All right, guys, welcome to the second floor. And this is the vantage point that is sensational. So from up here, you can see all of the exposed beams. We're overlooking the family room. And you can see by this radius here by the banister, this was designed to be a seating area and kind of take in this architectural masterpiece of a family room. Really, really love it. Now, like I mentioned, the entire upstairs is all basically the primary suite. So over here to your right, this is going to be like a little office area, which we'll see at the very end. But let's walk into the sleeping quarters and the primary bathroom. So here's the sleeping quarters, which we'll see in a moment. But I want to start off in the bathroom. And this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bathroom. So entering the bathroom, we have more large format tile. So just like downstairs, we have 24 by 48 inch tile, but this is a little bit richer. There's a little more texture to it, whereas downstairs was a little more muted and letting everything else speak for itself. Now over here in this direction, we have a toilet, and then this is a really neat closet. So this is her closet. So we have custom cabinetry, cedar lined walls, just a really nice custom closet. Now over here, this is really kind of a neat one. I love this mirror. Very, very unique. So it's kind of a textured fabric to it. Really beautiful LED lighting. Just kind of a neat mirror. But now let's talk about these counter surfaces. More onyx. So this is a lovely white onyx counter surface. We have the same custom cabinetry that we saw downstairs in the kitchen, and just a beautiful makeup vanity and area for her side. Now, in keeping an ode to the 80s, we have this little area here with the radius. If you remember going downstairs, this is exactly over the kitchen where that little shrine area is. And here they put a beautiful, lovely table. So you just put little odds and ends and currently a little candle, but nice little ode to the 80s. Now, I am wild about this part. So here we have a floating jacuzzi bathtub, but I absolutely love the embedded LED lighting into the flooring. Again, at night, if you wanted to set the mood, set the scene, turn off all the lights, and let these LED accent lights speak for themselves. Really, really gorgeous. All right, coming over here is his side of the vanity. So over here, very similar to the other one, we have the same white onyx counter surface, same custom cabinetry. We have a little linen closet here, but let's check out the walk-in shower because this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Same flooring into the curb. We have a nice mosaic layout for the shower floor, really well thought out. So we have our valves over here before you even get to where the water is, so you don't have to get wet just by turning the valves on. We have a rainfall shower head, and thank you, I'm 6'1" and I can fit underneath it. Appreciate that. And again, we have the white onyx that we saw for the countertops over here in the shower surround. And when you look up close, this is really neat. So these glass tiles actually have a 3D embedded print behind it. In person, this looks really, really stunning. Really neat. All right, lovely shower. And then even over here, you're gonna notice upstairs, there's, I think, 3 balconies. So over here is the first balcony. So if you wanna just let some natural air in, or if you're an exhibitionist and you wanna dry al fresco, give the neighbors a show, go for it. All right, that concludes the bathroom portion. So let's back up and let's see the sleeping quarters a little bit. Another linen closet here. And then over here, this is his closet. So we do have a walk-in closet, mirror, more cabinetry, custom cabinetry. Very nice, a perfect walk-in his closet. Now, let's check out the actual sleeping quarters a bit. Really, really spacious. One of the best parts about this is this pitched vaulted ceiling. So this goes up about 20 feet high. It's very, very dramatic. Now over here in the retreat area, this is kind of neat. Now we have the exact same beautiful, beautiful veneer tile that was used for the media wall downstairs, except they just put it in a more vertical linear pattern as opposed to what they did downstairs. But I love what they did. We have another linear fireplace that's gas, and of course our display. Over here, plenty of natural light. One of the things that I really love about this upstairs is you really don't even need to turn any lights on during the day because there's a plethora of natural light. So again, another balcony. So this leads out to the front of the home. And of course we have another window, and that shows off some of the exterior exposed beams. So the architecture here, really, really cool. Very 80s, but I like the juxtaposition between the 80s and some more modern day textures and finishes and materials. Gorgeous, gorgeous woodworking for the banisters with the stainless steel rods. And then coming over this direction, this is set up obviously to be like an office, if you will. So little office setup up here, nice little retreat area. Again, more natural light, tons of windows everywhere. And we have French doors. This is a rather large balcony, and this is off to the side of the house, but just wonderful. And we even have a big closet over here for storage. All right, we have seen the downstairs. We have seen the entire primary suite upstairs, maybe even the best part of the house. Meet me out back and let's check out this beautiful backyard. All right, guys, welcome to the backyard. I absolutely love this. So coming through that 15-foot slider, you'll notice just lush landscaping everywhere. So Mediterranean fan palms, completely mature. You'll never see that because these are 40 years old. And I love what they did with this pool, completely replastered. Just a really welcoming and beautiful backyard. And certainly something that's a little un-Vegas, if you know what I mean. So all the flooring in this backyard is all natural travertine. So very lush and very rich feeling. We have French doors that lead into the bar area. We have French doors that lead into that dining room area. And even over here, we have French doors that lead into the kitchen. So plenty of areas for ingress and egress as well. Now over here, we have an outdoor barbecue. So we have an aggregate countertop, and then we have tumbled travertine that sheaths the barbecue island. And if we come over to this direction, let me tell you, this puts out so much heat. It's already 100 degrees and this is killing me. But we have tumbled travertine that sheaths this entire fireplace area. I love this patio cover above us. This creates a great area for a little bit of heat disbursement, some shadows, really nice. Even up here, it's covered currently, but even up here, we have a covered display. So if you wanted to watch an event or watch the game, just a really spacious, large area for all of that. Love, love, love it. Even over here, we have a secondary display so you could articulate it to the pool. Just really a great outdoor space. Now, coming over this direction, you can kind of see the jacuzzi that leads into the pool, more travertine, love the planters. Even this area that hides all the pool equipment has all been sheathed with tumbled travertine. And again, just beautiful hedge walls everywhere. Here we have a conversation area with another gas feature, more travertine, just sensational. I really just love how lush everything came together. Well, guys, tell me, what's your favorite part of the house? Is it the exposed beams? Is it the reimagining of a 1980s style home? Or is it this just lush and gorgeous backyard? Special thanks to Paul Gilroy for allowing me to film this listing. Really great guy. Thanks for the charcuterie board. I'm gonna grub here as soon as we wrap up. Guys, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Deuces.